Namaste guys, ChristianRLong, Life Enhancement Consultant, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Monday, I was about to say Tuesday, this Monday evening here in Denver, Colorado. It's about 6 o'clock, no actually it's about 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. And we do these streams pretty much every evening except on Sundays when we do it around 10 o'clock in the morning Mountain Time. And I thought about a good topic that I think will be beneficial to you guys that almost everybody on the planet can relate to on some level or another. And it is, why is it that we're addicted to drama in our lives? Now, I've noticed Arita, Namaste, good to have you on. I noticed a very, very interesting thing. By the way, the three major topics we talk about on these live streams are energy healing, meditation, and practical spirituality. And the information I'm giving you, Chris, Namaste, the information I'm giving you is actually from my teacher, Grandmaster Choa Koksui, the modern founder of Pranic Healing and Arhatic Yoga. So, how many of us can relate to either having a friend, a family member, or even ourselves that say, I do not, under any and all circumstances, like drama in my life. I don't like drama. I don't like people who are dramatic. I don't like to be dramatic. But those same people, could be including yourself, Namaste Paula, is actually addicted to having drama in their lives. And you're like, well, wait a minute. Can you unpack this just a little bit? Okay. So when you go to an amusement park, what is the ride that most people talk about when going to an amusement park? Typically the roller coaster, right? So the roller coaster goes up. How are you feeling when it's going up? Hey, Jessica, Namaste. How do you feel at the peak of the roller coaster? And then how do you feel when the roller coaster goes hurtling towards the ground at 85, 90 miles an hour? You feel this rush. You feel this up and down, right? Or the Ferris wheel, or any ride where you are vacillating between two contrary emotional states of elation and tremendous fear. Where this energy is coming from in the energy body is in the solar plexus chakra. So we have chakras all over the body. A chakra is the spinning energy center that absorbs energy, uses energy, spins, and releases the congested energy. The solar plexus chakra deals with lower positive emotions like ambition, drive, perseverance, overcoming resistance, courage. And then it also has lower negative emotions like fear, anxiety, stress, depression, anger. The emotional body is located primarily in the solar plexus chakra and in the liver, right? And this is covered extensively in theosophy. But in essence, it's called the permanent emotional seed atom, which is located in the solar plexus and the liver, which is basically like the hard drive of all your emotions. All the great emotions you've ever had and all the not so great emotions you've ever had in this lifetime and every lifetime prior is recorded in this energy portion of your body, energetically speaking. So, what are the emotions designed to do? They're designed to fluctuate. They're designed to go up and then come down, and then come up and then come down, and then come up and then come down. That's the nature of the emotional body. It's designed to swing if you leave your emotions unchecked. Now, how many of us have been in a relationship, a close, intimate relationship, where everything in the relationship is going amazingly well? The dinner dates are phenomenal. There's a lot of great intimacy. There's a lot of laughter. There's all these different experiences that you have with your partner. So everything seems to be going like this. And then something happens. Some dramatic event that almost seems like it came out of left field. The reason, energetically speaking, karmically speaking, the reason something like that happens is because one or both partners are not getting a large enough swing in their emotional body in order to be engaged in the relationship. Because if it's not emotionally swinging, really highs and really lows, then the mind of the person or the feelings of the person is, well, this isn't worth it. This isn't going anywhere. This is too good to be true. So then self-sabotage kicks in that relationship. So if you do not have a clean, healthy, balanced solar plexus chakra that is being guided by the higher will, which is the Ajna chakra in between the eyebrows. Hey, Melissa, Atma Namaste. If this is not controlling the lower nature, then that is going to be the nature of most of all of your relationships. So again, what we talked about in the beginning is that there are people in my life that I've noticed, the people who most often say, I don't like drama in my life, are also the people who most often create drama consciously or unconsciously within their lives in order to get that emotional spike up and then the inevitable crash down. So what would it look like if you weren't emotionally addicted to drama? Julie, Atma Namaste. I got your message. I will get back to you about coordinating our calendars again, because another client got back to me and it's just one of those days. Not a problem. So when you can practice stillness, and what do I mean by stillness? Meaning being physically still, for starters, which we talked about with Melissa in her meditation practice. When you're physically still, you can practice emotional stillness. And when you're emotionally still, you can practice mental stillness. And when you're mentally still, you can practice higher intuition, or your higher faculties become awakened, and you can be guided and led by the bigger version of you, known as the higher soul, right? That's the point of all meditation practices, is to connect to the higher soul. So recently, somebody very, very close to me, who I love deeply, who I care about tremendously, we have had a 3-year on-again, off-again relationship like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, for many, many, many reasons, many factors that most people and most couples are not accustomed to experiencing in a relationship. Many, many different factors. But as I look at it deeper, energetically, it's one of the persons. Originally it was both people. Now it's one of the person's addiction to emotional drama. Just when things are going well, there has to be an emotional dip. Just when things are harmonious and even keel, there has to be an emotional dip, because there is a lack of emotional mastery. So in pranic healing, we have 2 kinds of masteries we talk about. We have called self-mastery, and then we have soul mastery. So self-mastery means the person's higher soul is controlling the lower nature of a person. Is the higher soul has a high degree of control over the incarnated soul, which the incarnated soul consists of, hey Holland, Atma Namaste, consists of your mental body, where you think, your emotional body, where you feel, and your physical body, where you act in the physical world. So someone who has a high degree of self-mastery is not controlled by the pain in their physical body. Felicia, Atma Namaste, not controlled by their negative emotions or even their positive emotions, and they're not controlled by their negative thoughts or even positive thoughts, because they are controlled by what is the right thing to do. So for instance, the right thing to do is to go to the gym and work out, right? But if you're basing it on how you feel, and you're like, I don't feel like working out today, and I'm just gonna stay home and veg and watch Netflix for 4 hours, then that is you not being led by the higher soul. That is you allowing your lower nature to call the shots. So the relationship that I was in was like this a lot of the time. It was up and down, because there was a lack of emotional mastery of controlling what's going on, as opposed to seeing it clearly, calmly, and rationally. And you might be saying, well, wait a minute. So you're telling me that if I'm experiencing negative emotions, anger, sadness, fear, rage, depression, that I shouldn't be feeling those things? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, you as the higher soul, you as the big boss, should not be controlled by those feelings or by negative thoughts. Meaning, Okay, feeling depression right now, feeling anger right now. Am I this depression and I'm this anger? No, these feelings are a product of the emotional body. But what am I? Am I the emotional body or am I the soul? I'm the soul. Hey, Kathy, namaste. I'm the soul. So as the soul, I am going to take control over these negative emotions and I'm going to do the right thing. So if you're a being of divine will, then you can choose to feel differently. Does that make sense? So you can choose to feel loving instead of anger. You can choose to feel joyful instead of depressed. The same thing with your thoughts. If you have thoughts of confusion, lack of trust, disbelief, lack of clarity, you as a being of divine will and divine intelligence can choose what's the right thing to think. What's the solution to the problem that's presented in front of me? But if you are engaged in and identified with being a dramatic person, living in a dramatic situation, like addicted to drama, you're not going to see any of those things. You're constantly going to be riding the roller coaster of going up and quickly coming down, going up and quickly coming down. So a lot of that has to do with unconscious programs that are running in the background of our lives that have been running there for 10, 15, 20, 30 or more years that are influencing our thoughts, our words, our feelings, and our actions. So our job is to develop awareness around those things. Awareness of, it looks like my emotional body hasn't been fed lately, and it looks like it's creating a situation that could cause drama in my life. I want to look at that. I want to be present and observing of the feeling, the negative feelings that are bringing that up. So that is why in my personal experience with this person that I was seeing for 3 years on and off, is that I had to come to the realization that the drama is going to keep existing because of several factors. And as one of the master pranic healers said, I only like drama in the movies, not in my own life, right? So as a professional healer and as a person who enjoys living a high quality of life, an inner life and outer life, I had to make the very, very tough choice to cut that person out of my life temporarily. Hopefully it's not forever, but temporarily, so that person can heal, that person can get perspective, that person can start practicing self-mastery in their life, and then I can continue practicing self-mastery in my life. So that's instead of having a codependent relationship, right, where both people are not identifying, or both people are identifying with incompleteness of themselves coming together and looking to be completed by another person. A better relationship dynamic would be independent, independent, and interdependent, right? And that's not the case with a lot of people. So that would be my encouragement to each and every one of you to look at your life and where does drama show up, asking yourself the question, why do I tolerate drama in my life? And then what am I willing to do to remove the drama from my life, to practice self-mastery and move my life forward? Because think about it. I'll give you a perfect example. You know how when you break up with someone, I'm sure all of us at some point in our lives have had a severe breakup that causes us a lot of pain, a lot of emotional pain, a lot of psychological pain, maybe even physical pain. And what do we have a tendency to do? We have a tendency to look at old pictures of this person. We have a tendency to listen to old songs that evoke breakup, like breaking up music. Or we have a tendency to go through artifacts of being in a relationship with this person and thinking about all the good times and then thinking about what you've lost by having that relationship being over, right, or ended. But you have to ask yourself the question, is that you going deeper into drama, or is that you properly and rapidly moving forward outside of that relationship? Because who says, Amanda, namaste, who says that you have to be addicted to the emotional pain, sorrow, and suffering of a previous relationship? It could be an intimate relationship. It could be a family relationship. It could be a business relationship. It could be a work relationship. It could be a volunteer relationship. Where does it say you have to be dramatic in the exchange and interaction between you and that other person? So again, Drama is best left in the movies and in your entertainment. Drama should not be allowed in your day-to-day interpersonal relationships and interactions with other people. Now, as a professional energy healer, I experience a lot of drama with my clients, but I don't make it my drama. It's my job to help them have clarity as to why they're suffering, do the necessary pranic healing protocol to help them, and then move their lives forward. One of my mentors said many, many years ago, who has personally coached one-on-one over 60,000 hours of coaching, over 60,000 hours of one-on-one coaching. He says, do not be seduced by your clients' stories. Do not be seduced by your clients' stories, because that's an example of the person being addicted to drama. Because is the person who's coming to you truly looking for help to move their lives forward, or are they simply looking for a sounding board where they can talk about all the horrible, tragic, bad things that happen to them? Do you get the difference of energy? One is you're wallowing in it, woe is me, pity me, and the other one is, here's my situation, this is where I want to go, how can I get there as quickly as possible with the least amount of suffering? Great, then we can move in that direction. So again, I recommend steering clear from drama in your life and notice if and when it shows up in your life. Because if it shows up on a regular basis, it could be a malfunctioning of your solar plexus chakra, meaning the solar plexus is stuffed with old programs, negative emotions, low self-esteem, low self-image, low self-worth, keeping you stuck in the drama. But when this solar plexus chakra is clean, healthy, and strong, you're not stuck in the past or stuck in a rut, but you're able to properly and rapidly move your life forward. So, that being said, if you are in need of moving your life forward and letting go of the past, definitely go to ChristianRLong.com/services. It's my name, ChristianRLong.com/services, and we can assist you in your healing process, whatever that looks like for you. And there's over 100 customized protocols that we can do in pranic healing. And I've been doing this for 14 years. I've had lots of success. I have about, I think right now it's around 85% success rate working with clients when we follow the protocols and the clients do the homework assignments. And I've had the opportunity and honor of healing thousands of people. So not because I'm a great healer, but because I have a great teacher and a great healing system behind me. So if I can help you, definitely go to ChristianRLong.com/services, schedule a 30-minute consultation with me, and you can tell me what it is that you're stuck with, what you would like to see at the end of it, and then how pranic healing protocols and methodologies can help you with that. So, do you beautiful souls, have any comments, questions, concerns about what it is that we covered today? About this is why you're addicted to drama, and the cause of the drama is the solar plexus chakra. It's lack of self-mastery. It's lack of self-mastery. I'll give you guys a second. I know there's always a 10 to 15 second delay here on live streams on Facebook. So we do these streams pretty much every single day. Sundays we do it in the morning around 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And then usually in the evenings around this time, 6 to 7 o'clock p.m., usually 15 to 30 minutes. Back in the Dizzy, I used to do these live streams for 50 to 65 minutes or longer because we had a lot of people on. A lot of people were brand new to pranic healing, brand new to meditation, so they had a million different questions. Now, our audience has grown, matured. A lot of them have taken pranic healing, taken our Hatha Yoga, so they jump on not to get questions answered, but they jump on to like, I never thought about it like that way. So they're kind of watching the replay instead of doing it live. But if you guys have no questions, further questions, definitely let me know. If you do, you can direct message me. Also, if you go to ChristianRLong.com, you sign up for our weekly newsletter, and every week, every Wednesday night, I spend 2 hours, my blood, sweat, and tears, writing a newsletter for you guys on a quote from my teacher, Grandmaster Chogo Koksui, and then my breakdown and understanding of that quote and how you can apply the technique or the teachings within that quote to improve the quality of your life. So just go to ChristianRLong.com, put your name and your email in, and then you'll be added to the newsletter. And it's actually a good newsletter. We've been doing it for 4 years now, over 4 years. And that's it, my beautiful souls. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know directly or in the comment section below. Other than that, I will see you tomorrow. This is ChristianRLong, Life Enhancement Consultant, wishing you a beautiful Monday. Thanks, guys. A beautiful Monday, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Just real quick, Felicia says, just jumping in to give you product high five. Keep up the good work, brother. Julie says, home or family drama, always the hardest to be impartial to. Work, etc. Much easier. Yeah, which is a good point that Julie's saying. That we're like, my business is working great, my office life is great, my work life is great, but at home and at family, that's where all the drama is. Well, partly it's because your family are the people you have the most karma with and the most things to work out with in general. That's why they're so close to you. And the ultimate lubricant, as I learned from one of the masters in pranic healing many, many years ago, the ultimate lubricant to friction in a relationship, and the closer you are to that person physically and pretty much, physically, the closer the proximity you are to that person, you have friction, right? The best lubricant is love. Lots and lots and lots of love. It coats the relationship. It heals the relationship. But if you're in close proximity to somebody, you have a lot of friction and you have very little to no love, it's going to be very, very difficult. So what could the lesson be? Patience, tolerance, understanding, compassion, right? You becoming a better person. And Julie gets it. It's forgiveness, love. Yeah, the ultimate lubricant. That's a great topic for another day. So I'll leave you guys to it. This is ChristianRLong, Life Enhancement Consultant, wishing you a beautiful Monday night, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Atma, namaste. Bye-bye.